We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Eric Pardinho is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tony Gwynn, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Ball sent back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 9.
That he intended.
Settling in now, Billy Williams. He enters.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now for Washington, Tim Wallace. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Wallace has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Mickey Mantle. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 30 home runs on the year. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Striding in now for the Nats, Tony Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Washington. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the on its way, the 0-1 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Pardinho is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one.
And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He'll come in with an average down at 230, a dozen home runs, and 36 RBIs. Now the 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Murphy gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now in the box, Duke Snider. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That is 7. The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. First and second now, one man out. Fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Full count now, 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jose Altuve comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Now takes this the other way to right. Dawson is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Batting 9, the shortstop, number 8.
So striding forward now, Carter Kieboom, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
That misses. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
One and 2. Here it is. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Two and 2. Here it is. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Josh Naylor. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. But this will land untouched. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Outside, 3-0 now. David Dahl waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And that's low, ball 4.
Batting 7, the left fielder, David.
Digging in, David Dahl. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
They call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Into the box now, Rafael Marchand. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
The right fielder, number 10.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Andre Dawson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now the 1-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
So now to the plate, Tim Wallace, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Scott comes set. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy. but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Billy Williams. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Behind 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Tony Perez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1.
2-1.
Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Josh Naylor will be next. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, The designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
In now, Josh Naylor, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Naylor, a Canadian native. He was a 12th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
At the plate now, Brooks Robinson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old two ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
David Dahl to the plate now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. One left for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and standing in is the DH, Dale Murphy.
Dale Murphy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Murphy, a native Oregonian, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
I can't even begin to imagine 20 years in the show. The umbrella of what he falls under. Guys like Craig Biggio, Derek Jeter, Tony Gwynn, to name a few. To hang in there for 2 decades. Just incredible feat.
The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch, and that misses. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 1.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
To the plate now, Duke Snider, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He'll start this one at 269. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two balls and a strike to count. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Edman, a 5'10" switch hitter. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Rafael Marchand. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andre Dawson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Scott looks in. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He drew a walk his first time up.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Popped him up. Marchand waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here comes the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's out.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carter Kieboom. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tim Wallace.
Tim Wallace.
Now the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Mickey Mantle, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones.
Way is pitch number 75. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Standing in, Minnie Minoso. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. may have let that front side open early to try to hump up on a fast.